The champagne flute shattered against the marble floor, echoing like a gunshot through the opulent lobby of the Grand Horizon Hotel in Manhattan. Ruby froze, her server's apron smeared with spilled coffee as the arrogant guest sneered. "Watch where you're going, you clumsy dyke. Clean this up before I sue this dump." But as Eva, the event planner who'd just arrived, locked eyes with Ruby across the chaos, she whispered to herself, "That's no server. That's the woman who owns it all." Ruby Thompson had built her empire from the ground up, brick by gilded brick, in the heart of New York City. At 35, she was the enigmatic owner of the Grand Horizon, a five-star haven for the elite, where celebrities whispered secrets in velvet booths and billionaires sealed deals over rooftop brunches. But Ruby preferred the shadows, literally. She often disguised herself as a lowly staff member, apron and all, to gauge the true pulse of her hotel. It kept her grounded, a reminder of her roots in a small Midwest town where being openly lesbian meant whispers and slammed doors. That night, during the annual gala for LGBTQ+ rights, the irony hit like a tidal wave. Eva Martinez, 32, strode into the lobby with the confidence of someone who'd clawed her way through the cutthroat world of event planning. Born in Miami to Cuban immigrants, she turned her passion for creating magical moments into a thriving business. Tonight, she was here to oversee the gala, her first big contract with the Grand Horizon. Her sharp eyes scanned the room, crystal chandeliers twinkling like stars, guests in tuxedos and gowns mingling with flutes of bubbly. But then she saw her, the woman in the apron, bending to pick up shards of glass, her short dark hair falling over a face etched with quiet dignity. "Excuse me," Eva said, rushing over. "Let me help." That guest was a total jerk. Ruby looked up, her green eyes meeting Eva's warm brown ones. A spark ignited, subtle but undeniable. "Thanks, but I've got it. Part of the job." Eva tilted her head. "You don't look like you belong in an apron. Something about you screams more." Ruby chuckled softly, wiping her hands. "Appearances can be deceiving. What's your name?" "Eva. Event planner for tonight's shindig." "And you?" "Ruby." Just Ruby. As the evening unfolded, Eva found herself drawn back to Ruby time and again. Between coordinating speakers and ensuring the hors d'oeuvres flowed seamlessly, she'd catch glimpses of her, refilling water glasses with grace, diffusing tense situations with a calm word. There was a depth to Ruby, a quiet strength that contrasted the superficial chatter around them. By midnight, as the gala wound down, Eva cornered her near the bar. "You're not just a server, are you?" Eva asked, her voice low. Ruby hesitated, then smiled. "What makes you say that?" "The way you handle people. It's like you own the place." Little did Eva know she was spot on. But Ruby wasn't ready to reveal her secret yet. Instead, she said, "Join me for a drink? After hours." They ended up on the rooftop terrace, the city lights sprawling below like a sea of diamonds. The air was crisp, carrying the faint hum of traffic from Fifth Avenue. Ruby shed her apron, revealing a simple black blouse that hugged her athletic frame. Eva, in her emerald gown, felt a pull she hadn't experienced in years, not since her last heartbreak. "Tell me about you," Ruby said, pouring them wine. Eva sighed. "Grew up in Miami, family disowned me when I came out at 18. Built my life from scratch. Events are my escape. Creating perfect worlds for others." Ruby nodded. "I get that. My folks back in Ohio, they pretend I don't exist. But this hotel, it's my family now." As they talked, barriers crumbled. Eva shared dreams of expanding her business nationwide. Ruby listened, her heart aching with familiarity. By dawn, as the first light painted the skyline pink, Eva leaned in. "This feels real." Ruby's hand brushed hers. "It does." But shadows loomed. Unbeknownst to them, Mark Harrington, a rival hotelier and Eva's ex-client, was at the gala. He'd lost a bid to Ruby years ago and harbored a grudge. Spotting Eva with the server, he smirked, plotting to use this to his advantage. The next morning, Eva woke in her suite, buzzing with excitement. She texted Ruby. "Coffee? My treat." Ruby, back in her penthouse office overlooking Central Park, smiled at her phone. But duty called. A board meeting where investors questioned her low-profile style. "Miss Thompson, why hide? You're a powerhouse lesbian icon." "I lead from the front lines," she replied firmly. Their coffee date turned into lunch, then dinner. Weeks blurred into a whirlwind romance. Eva introduced Ruby to hidden gems in little Havana-inspired eateries in Queens. Ruby showed Eva secret spots in the hotel, like the hidden garden atrium. Their connection deepened. Stolen kisses in elevators, late-night confessions under starry skies. Yet tension brewed. Eva's business partner Lisa warned her. Dating a server? With our high-end clients? Image matters. Eva brushed it off. Ruby's more than that. One evening at a charity auction in the hotel ballroom, disaster struck. Mark, glass in hand, approached Eva. So you're slumming it with the help now? Eva's eyes narrowed. What? He laughed. That dyke server? Pathetic. But hey, if you want real partnerships, come to my chain. Ruby overheard, her face paling. She pulled Eva aside. Ignore him. But doubt seated in Eva's mind. Was Ruby hiding something? As the night ended, Ruby confessed partially. I'm not just a server. I'm the manager. Eva exhaled. Why not say so? Trust issues, Ruby admitted. Their bond strengthened, but Mark wasn't done. He dug into Ruby's background, discovering her ownership. Instead of exposing it kindly, he twisted it into a smear campaign, whispering to clients that Ruby was deceptive, using her lifestyle as ammunition in conservative circles. Eva, caught in the crossfire, faced a choice. Her business teetered. Clients pulling out due to the rumors. Is it true? She confronted Ruby. Ruby's eyes filled with tears. Yes, I own it all. I wanted you to love me for me, not my money. Betrayal stung. You lied. The argument escalated, words like daggers. Eva stormed out, leaving Ruby shattered. In the days that followed, Ruby threw herself into work, her penthouse feeling emptier than ever. The grand horizon buzzed with activity. Fashion weeks, corporate retreats, but her heart was a void. She replayed their fight. Eva's accusatory glare, the door slamming. I built walls to protect myself, Ruby murmured to her reflection, and they crumbled anyway. Eva, back in her Brooklyn apartment, paced furiously. Posters of past events mocked her, glamorous nights she'd orchestrated. But without Ruby, colors dulled. Lisa pressed. Focus on the business. That Mark guy's offering a merger. Eva hesitated. Mark's proposal was tempting. Access to his West Coast hotels, stability. But his smug grin during their meeting irked her. What's the catch? Nothing, he lied. Just ditch the drama. Meanwhile, Ruby faced her own storm. Investors, spooked by the whispers, demanded transparency. At a tense boardroom meeting, she stood tall. My personal life is mine. But if it affects the hotel, I'll step up. That night, she wandered the lobby incognito again, apron on. A young couple argued nearby. A lesbian pair, one in tears. Ruby intervened subtly. Love's worth fighting for. Don't let pride win. The words echoed back to her. She texted Eva. Can we talk? No reply. Eva scrolling through old photos, Ruby laughing at a street fair, their hands intertwined, felt a pang. She drove to the hotel unannounced, heart pounding. The doorman nodded knowingly. In the atrium under blooming orchids, she found Ruby alone, staring at the fountain. You lied to protect yourself, Eva said softly. Ruby turned, eyes weary. And it backfired. They sat on a bench, the water's trickle soothing. Eva confessed. Mark's pushing a deal. But it feels wrong. Ruby's jaw tightened. He's the one spreading lies. He hates that a woman like me succeeded. Revelation dawned. Eva pieced it. Mark's grudge, the timed rumors. He betrayed me too, used our past connection. Anger united them. Let's fight back, Ruby said. Their reconciliation was tentative, built on honesty. Ruby showed Eva the real her. Boardrooms, ledgers, the weight of legacy. Eva shared vulnerabilities, fears of failure, echoes of family rejection. As weeks passed, romance reignited. Picnics in Central Park, dances in empty ballrooms. But Mark escalated. He leaked a story to tabloids. Lesbian hotel mogul deceives partner in scandalous affair. Headlines screamed. Protesters hired by Mark picketed the hotel, chanting slurs. Ruby's staff rallied, but bookings dipped. Eva stood by her. At a press conference, Ruby came out fully. I'm Ruby Thompson, owner of the Grand Horizon. My love for Eva is real, not a deception. The room erupted. Support poured in from LGBTQ plus allies, celebrities tweeting solidarity. But Eva's business suffered. Clients fleeing the drama. In a heated call, Mark gloated to Eva. Join me or sink. Eva refused. You're the sinking ship. High on adrenaline, she and Ruby plotted. Using Eva's event savvy, they hosted a free pride event at the hotel. Music, speakers, unity. It drew crowds, turning tide. But betrayal deepened. Lisa, Eva's partner, secretly met Mark, tempted by a buyout. Eva's too emotional, she told him. When Eva discovered emails, her world shattered. How could you? Lisa shrugged. Business is business. Fired and furious, Eva leaned on Ruby. Their love, tested by fire, grew fiercer. Late nights, they dreamed of a joint venture. Events infused with Ruby's hospitality empire. Yet doubt lingered. Am I enough without the glamour? Ruby asked one stormy evening, rain lashing windows. Eva cupped her face. You're everything. Climax approached. Mark sued Ruby for defamation, claiming her press conference maligned him. Courtroom drama unfolded in downtown Manhattan. Witnesses, evidence of his sabotage. Eva testified. He manipulated me but love won. Ruby's lawyer dismantled Mark. Emails, recordings. Victory. Case dismissed, Mark's reputation tarnished. In the aftermath, Ruby proposed a partnership, not just business. On the rooftop under twinkling lights, she knelt. Eva, build with me? Tears flowed. Yes. But life isn't fairy tales. Eva's family, hearing the news, reached out tentatively. A olive branch after years. Ruby's too. A call from Ohio. We're proud, kid. Healing began. With the lawsuit behind them, Ruby and Eva embarked on a new chapter. The Grand Horizon flourished, rebranded with pride flags and inclusive policies. Eva's events company merged seamlessly, hosting weddings, galas that celebrated diversity. Their days blended work and love. Morning meetings over coffee, evenings strolling Hudson River paths. But scars remained. Ruby sometimes woke from nightmares of exposure, her hand seeking Eva's in the dark. I'm here, Eva whispered, pulling her close. One crisp autumn day they visited Miami, Eva's hometown. Walking South Beach, Eva pointed to her childhood home. That's where it all fell apart. Ruby squeezed her hand. And where you rose. Inside, Eva's mother, Maria, opened the door hesitantly. Gray streaked her hair, eyes wary. Eva. And this is Ruby, my partner. Dinner was awkward. Silences punctuated by clinking forks. Maria spoke. I was wrong. The news. Seeing you strong, it opened my eyes. Tears bridged gaps. Not full forgiveness, but a start. Back in New York, challenges persisted. A new rival emerged. Sophia Grant, a sharp-tongued developer eyeing the Grand Horizon for acquisition. Sophia, openly bisexual, flirted shamelessly with Eva at industry events. You're wasted on that recluse, she purred. Eva laughed it off, but Ruby noticed. Insecurity flared. She's everything I'm not, flashy, connected. Eva reassured. You're my anchor. Tension built during a negotiation. Sophia offered Eva a solo deal. Leave Ruby's sinking ship. Join me. Eva declined, but Sophia twisted it, spreading rumors of an affair. Tabloids again. Event queen cheats on hotel heiress? Ruby confronted Eva in their suite. Is it true? Hurt flashed. How can you ask? Words escalated. You've always craved the spotlight, Ruby accused. And you've hidden in shadows. Eva shot back. They separated. Eva to a friend's couch, Ruby to endless work. Days dragged. Ruby wandered the hotel, memories haunting. Eva's laugh in the lobby, their first kiss on the terrace. Eva meanwhile uncovered Sophia's ploy. Forged emails, paid sources. Furious, she exposed it via social media, tagging allies. Support surged. Ruby saw the post, heart swelling. She rushed to Eva's temporary spot. I'm sorry, Ruby said, voice breaking. Trust is hard, but you're worth it. Embrace mended wounds. They vowed therapy, couples sessions in a cozy Upper East Side office, unpacking traumas. As winter blanketed the city, Their bond solidified. They hosted a holiday fundraiser for LGBTQ+ youth, raising millions. On stage, Ruby thanked Eva. "You taught me to shine." Offstage, Eva whispered, "Together we're unstoppable." But life threw a curveball. Ruby's health scare. A routine check revealing a lump. Biopsy wait was agony. Eva never left her side. Hospital vigils, home-cooked meals. "We'll fight this." Benign, thankfully. Relief deepened love. Spring brought renewal. They expanded. A sister hotel in San Francisco, Eva overseeing design. During opening, amidst cheers, Eva pulled Ruby aside. "Marry me." Ruby's yes echoed through the halls. Wedding planning intertwined with business. Vows in Central Park, surrounded by friends, reconciled families. Honeymoon in Hawaii. Beaches, sunsets. From mistaken server to this, Ruby mused. Eva smiled. Our story's just beginning. Yet, drama lingered subtly. A former employee, bitter from firing, leaked old financial discrepancies. Nothing illegal but embarrassing. Media frenzy. Ruby addressed it head-on. Press release admitting past mistakes, pledging transparency. Public admired her humility. Business boomed. Through it all, their love endured. Raw, real, resilient. Years ticked by, their empire growing. By 40, Ruby oversaw a chain of boutique hotels across the U.S., from bustling LA to quaint New England towns. Eva's events arm turned global, orchestrating pride parades in Chicago, fundraisers in D.C. They were power couple icons featured in magazines. From mix-up to matrimony. The lesbian duo redefining hospitality. But success bred envy. An insider threat emerged. Alex, Ruby's trusted CFO, embezzling funds. Discovery hit like a betrayal punch. How could he? Ruby fumed in their home office, Manhattan skyline mocking her. Eva hugged her. "We'll handle it." Investigation revealed Alex's motive. Gambling debts, resentment toward their lavish life. He fled, but not before tipping off the IRS false claims of tax evasion. Audits ensued, stressful months of paperwork, lawyers. Their marriage strained. Late nights arguing finances, Eva snapping. "Your secrecy started this." Ruby retorted. "Your optimism blinds you. Therapy helped navigate." "We're a team," the counselor reminded. Resolution. Alex caught in Vegas, funds recovered. IRS cleared them. Stronger, they philanthropized more. Scholarships for queer youth, shelters in underserved areas. Personal growth bloomed. Ruby mentored young entrepreneurs, sharing her story. "I was mistaken for a server once. Use underestimation as fuel." Eva volunteered at community centers, echoing her Miami roots. A pivotal moment. Adopting a child. After fertility struggles, they chose surrogacy. Baby Mia arrived. A bundle of joy with Eva's eyes, Ruby's spirit. Parenthood transformed them. Sleepless nights, first steps in the hotel garden. "She's our legacy," Ruby said, watching Mia toddle. But conflict arose. Mia's biological connection to Eva sparked Ruby's insecurities. "Do you love her more?" Eva scoffed lovingly. "She's ours." Family dynamics evolved. Eva's mother visited often, doting on Mia. Ruby's parents, thawing fully, hosted holidays in Ohio, awkward but warm. One summer, a family vacation to Yellowstone. Amid geysers and wildlife, they reflected. "Remember our first fight?" Eva asked. Ruby laughed. "Over coffee stains." Back home, a new betrayal. A board member, influenced by conservative lobbies, pushed to tone down pride initiatives. "It's bad for business." Ruby fought. "This is our soul." Vote loomed. Eva rallied supporters, petitions, media blitz. They won, but exhaustion hit. Ruby considered retiring. Handed over to fresh blood. Eva supported. "Whatever makes you happy." Transition began. They groomed successors. A young lesbian couple mirroring their start. In quiet moments, romance persisted. Anniversary dinners, spontaneous dances. As Mia grew to 5, starting school, they faced bullying. Kids taunting her two moms. Heartbroken, Ruby and Eva advocated. School talks, policy changes.
Mia esse resilience inspired.
"I love my moms," she declared. Their story circled back. At a gala honoring them, Eva toasted. From mistaken identities to unbreakable bonds. Ruby added. Love conquers. Yet a final twist. Health revisited. Eva's diagnosis, early breast cancer. Fear gripped. Ruby became caregiver. Chemo sessions, wig shopping. I can't lose you, Ruby whispered. Eva smiled weakly. You won't. Community rallied, meals, fundraisers. Recovery came slow but sure. Stronger together, Eva said, scars a badge. In remission they renewed vows, beachside, Mia as flower girl. Life settled into peaceful rhythm. Travels, Mia's milestones. Ruby wrote a memoir. The Server's Secret. Proceeds to charity. Eva produced a documentary, capturing their journey. Through highs and lows their love remained deep, dramatic, eternally human. As the sun set on their 50s, Ruby and Eva retired to a cozy brownstone in Greenwich Village, the hotel chain thriving under new leadership. Mia, now a teenager, pursued art at NYU. Her mom's pride evident in every exhibition. The couple's days filled with volunteer work, book clubs, and quiet evenings on their stoop, watching the world bustle by. Reflecting on their path, Ruby often said, "That mistaken server moment? Best accident ever." Eva agreed, hand in hers. It led to us. But life ever dramatic through one last curve. Mia came out as bisexual, facing her own identity struggles. How did you handle the hate? She asked. Ruby shared stories. The gala chaos, Mark's betrayal, Sophia's schemes. With love as armor. Eva added. And each other. Mia's journey mirrored theirs. First crushes, heartbreaks. They guided gently, fostering openness. A family crisis. Ruby's father passed, leaving a will reconciling past rifts. At the funeral in Ohio, old wounds healed amid tears. Back in New York, they hosted a memorial, blending Midwest simplicity with city flair. As years advanced, health waned. Ruby's arthritis limited travels. Eva's post-cancer fatigue lingered. But spirit endured. They celebrated 30 years married with a grand party at the Grand Horizon. Now a landmark. Guests toasted. Activists, celebrities, staff who'd become family. In a quiet toast, Ruby whispered to Eva, "You turned my empire into a home." Eva teared up. "You gave me wings." Mia's speech moved all. "My mom's taught me love's not perfect but persistent." Post-party on the rooftop, stars above, they danced slowly. "No regrets," Ruby said. "None," Eva echoed. Twilight years brought introspection. Ruby's memoir became a bestseller, inspiring queer youth nationwide. Eva mentored event planners, emphasizing ethics over ego. A poignant moment. Visiting the hotel lobby where it all began. A young server spilled coffee. Ruby helped, winking at Eva. History repeats, Eva laughed. Their final chapter unfolded peacefully. In their 70s, surrounded by Mia's family, grandkids giggling, they faced end-of-life talks. "No drama," Ruby joked. "We've had enough." Eva smiled. "Just love." Ruby passed first, peacefully in sleep, hand in Eva's. Grief enveloped but legacy shone. Funeral. A celebration of life, stories shared. Eva lived on a few years, writing letters to grandkids. "Embrace your truth like we did." Her passing reunited them. Ashes scattered over Central Park. Their story endured, books, films, a foundation in their name. In the end, from a mistaken identity bloomed a tale of resilience, betrayal overcome, love's triumph. A human epic, American in its grit and grace, reminding all, authenticity wins. The Grand Horizon stands a beacon. Young couples visit, whispering, "This is where Ruby and Eva's love began." And in quiet moments one might hear echoes. Laughter, arguments, reconciliations, the heartbeat of a profound romance.